welcome back to Space Hulk Death Angel, the card game. This is round 9. I left a note last episode when Brother Dino took out the Genestealer that he shot. I forgot to add a support token because that was part of the attack ability for the Sword Blue team. So I'm going to do that right now, and I was going to put it on Sergeant Lorenzo so he gets a support token. Alright, so we have 3 Genestealers showing up. We do have 2 red locations though, which is not a good thing to have in your lineup at any time. Because when you get a spawn on the red, every red location gets that spawn. And if you get a major spawn on red, that's going to be 4 Genestealers coming out at once. So that could be bad news for us. However, somehow I have survived this far without casualties. So I don't know. I'm just getting pretty lucky. Alright, first thing we do, of course, in a round is we're going to go and we're going to choose action cards. So let's go ahead and do that first. Alright, so card choosing time. I think we're going to have the hammer guys do support this turn. And so let's go up to the blue and choose their... Alright, so for the blue team, we are going to do move and activate the Intimidate card. And lastly, let's go up and choose an action for our book learning team. Alright, so the book learners are going to do an attack this time. Alright, we have our 3 cards chosen. It's time to go back to the main formation and resolve those action cards. Alright, so we're going to be resolving the action cards, of course, in order from lowest number down to highest. So we have 4B, 11, and 15. So first up, we have Armor of Contempt. It's a support card, so we're going to be placing a support token on a Space Marine. It says when defending your Space Marines gain +1 to their roll for each support token on their card. And I don't think that's going to be coming into effect. However, we do get to place a support token on somebody. And because we have our book learners attacking... Wow, I don't know if I want to do that or not. I think we're going to put a support token... Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's put a support token on Brother Dino. Yeah, let's go ahead and go Brother Dino. Alright, so that's that card. Up next, we have Intimidation. Move and activate. So the blue team's going to move and activate. After resolving this card's action, you may roll a die. Shuffle that many Genestealer cards of your choice. Engage with Space Marines into the smallest blip pile. Right now we have an equal blip pile, so we'll get to be able to choose which one we want to put it in. But right now, blue gets to move and activate. And we're going to take Brother Dino here, and he's going to move up to the door, and he's going to change his facing, of course, and he's going to activate the door, which means he gets to put a support token on it. And Sergeant Lorenzo is going to move 1 down, and he's going to change his facing, and of course there's nothing for him to activate. And now we get to roll a die. And we get to put that many... well, we don't have any Genestealers engaged with our blue team, so we're not going to bother rolling the die because we're not going to be able to put any Genestealers back into the piles because none of them are facing our blue Space Marines. So maybe that was an error? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Up next, of course, we have Psionic Attack. And this is the book learner team, and they get each time Lexicanum rolls a skull. While attacking, he may immediately attack once more. Well, Lexicanum, where is he? He's down here at the bottom, facing the wrong direction, so kinda pointless there. He's not going to be able to attack anything. So, we are only going to be having Brother Scipio attacking this Genestealer. And yeah, we're at the mercy of the dice for a couple of other Space Marines. If we get lucky, we'll live. If not, we're going to start having some casualties. Alright, so we have Scipio is attacking this Genestealer. We need a skull. We get a skull. No problem. Boom. Gone. Yeah, that's the easy part. Next comes the pain. The possible pain. We are going to have 2 attacks, and they're both on the back side of Space Marines, which means even if they had a support token, they can't use it anyway. Yeah. All right. let's go and do the attacks. All right, so we have this one Genestealer attacking the backside or from the rear of Brother Matrion. Let's not see a 0 or a 1. Okay, or let's see a 1. Yeah. Brother Matrion, nice to know ya. One of our Hammer Space Marines has been eaten by this Genestealer. And so we need to shift everybody down. And I think how that works, let me just check the rules here and make sure I'm shifting everything properly. All right, so with the untimely demise of Brother Matrion, what we do is we take everything that would have been in the smallest section, because there's 2 Space Marines here, 3 here. Everything in the smallest section shifts towards the larger section. So basically what's going to happen is Lorenzo is going to come down 1, Scipio is going to come down 1. And that's going to be our new setup. So I might as well shift this stuff down as well, because now we have 5 Space Marines instead of 6. Wow, okay, that was 1 attack. And now Chaplain Ratio here is, I think his special effect is going to come into play, because it says, when defending, your Space Marines gain +1 to their roll for each support token on their card. It doesn't say anything about facing. He does have 1 support token on him. He's facing 1 Genestealer, so the only thing that's going to kill him is if we roll a 0. So let me zoom down and hope we don't roll a 0. And he can't use the support token to re-roll because he's not facing the Genestealer. All right, is lightning going to strike twice, or are we going to get off easy here? Oh, ha ha! Yeah, you gotta love Space Hulk. Well, the odds were heavily in our favor to not die. However, nice try, Raziel. You also joined the casualty list. That is basically our entire Hammer team taken out in one fell swoop. So guess what? They don't even have action cards anymore because they are no more. Wow, things have taken an ugly, ugly turn. Let me just readjust the camera, and we're going to have to shift formation again. Wow. All I can say is, and I was doing so well, too. So what we're going to do is, this, of course, is the lowest number of Space Marines. Only 1 left here. So we're going to take this location and the Space Marine, and they're going to shift up. So he's going to move up here. And yes, you can have 2 locations in the same spot at the same time. So we're going to move up this dark corner as well. So we're going to actually have the Spore Chimney and a dark corner in the same spot. And we do have the 1 Genestealer. Oh man, that was brutal, and we haven't even had the event yet, which is sure to be even more exciting. All right, let's zoom out a little more here, and we're going to have the event to put the icing on the death cake for this episode. And now it's time for Happy Fun Event Moment, and our event card right now is Temporary Sanctuary. Well, that sounds good. Instinct. Choose a swarm of Genestealers. Shuffle all cards from the chosen swarm into the smallest blip pile. Okay. I do believe our blip piles are both 6 and 6. So 3, 4, 6, and 6. So we don't need to... what are we going to do? Let's take this one and put it over into this pile over here. Alright, so it's going to make it 7. So now we have 7 and 6. What other exciting things do we have here? We have a major spawn on red and orange. Ooh, that is painful. We have a red and an orange right here. So we're going to take 4 Genestealers, 1, 2, 3, 4, from this pile. And they are going to get added here. 1, 2, lots of tails. Tail and a claw. Oh, great. Didn't want to see that. And we're going to get 2 from this pile over here on the ventilation duct. And so we get a tail and a head bump. All right. And what do we have for movement? We have claw symbol is going to move. I don't think we've had movement yet in this game. All right, how does movement work? Well, there's no claw symbols on these ones, so they're not going to move. However, this giant pile does have a claw symbol right at the end. It's going to move. So what we do is we look at the Space Marine, and depending on which side, it will give you a little arrow here indicating which way the Genestealers move. So this swarm is going to move up one space. So we're going to get all 5 Genestealers now are on the back side of Brother Dinio. Oh, wow, good for him. And, oh, wow, this is getting totally ugly. And that's going to be the end of round 9. And we're in trouble. Wow, we lost 2 Space Marines very quickly. We're down to 4. And I don't know, things are not looking like we're going to win. However, we're going to give it our best try. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me next time for round 10 as our 2 surviving groups of Space Marines, totaling 4. Try to survive, get to the last room, and clean out the Space Hulk. So you're watching a complete playthrough of Space Hulk Death Angel, the card game. And next time, round 10.